I got duct tape in my pocket. I got cheesecloth on my mind. I got duct tape in my pocket. I got cheesecloth on my mind. I got some 100-year-old blood donors outside standing in line. I went to bed last night. It's 3 Fahrenheit degrees below. The quarter moon was shining, reflecting off the corn snow. It went up to 45 this morning, and that sweet blood began to flow. I got a 50-gallon drum that I cut down with a torch, an old galvanized pan that's never been scorched. I got some pine tops and hemlocks, all cut and stacked in cords. I got a shack down by the bush I built with rough sawn boards. My buckets are a little dented, but those maples don't seem to mind. My spouts are a little rusty, but they flow just fine. I bought them all from a man up by the falls when he switched over to plastic line. I'll go gathering this morning, hear that sap go chug-a-lug, fill up my Rubbermaid tank, strain out the dirt and the bugs. I'll boil it down and filter it again and pack it in plastic jugs. Mix a little with water and whiskey, take myself a little slug. I'll quit when it gets buddy, 'cause I don't make no trash. This year I might get lucky and make a 40-gallon stack. Then when the tourists come this summer, I'll turn it into tax-free cash. I got duct tape in my pocket. I got cheesecloth on my mind. I got duct tape in my pocket. I got cheesecloth on my mind. I got some 100-year-old blood donors outside standing in line. Come on and bleed for me, baby. Come on and bleed for me, baby. Like that. Well, there's a little song for you, a little springtime song. It's the first day of March, and the snow's all over with. And we're going to start making our maple syrup about, next month sometime when it actually really stops snowing. Here's a song. What are we playing next?
Your Mama Loves Me.
Oh, okay. I know that one. We try to learn all of the songs that we play before we come here, but it doesn't always work out that way. This song is for any of you who might be starting out afresh in life, a new relationship. Particularly, this is a song for all of you outlaws who have new in-laws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I may not be too charming, and I may not be too smooth. In fact, it's most alarming the way that I can be uncouth. I might not dress too classy, might not be candy for your eyes. All in all, it's an easy call that I'm nobody's prize, but your mama loves me. Your mama loves me. No, she doesn't know it yet, but your mama loves me. Well, I drive a rusty junker, and I live out in the sticks, in a rundown beastly bunker made of cast-off tin and bricks. I'm modestly illegal, and I'm marginally employed. I'm the kind of guy that most folks try to subtly avoid, but your mama loves me. Your mama loves me. No, she doesn't know it yet, but your mama loves me. Well, I reckon I could tell her, although she will see in time, that I'm the kind of feller folks like me find most sublime every time. Your mama loves me. Your mama loves me. No, she doesn't know it yet, but soon she will, that you can bet. No, she doesn't know it yet, but your mama loves me.
Yeah, she does. That's the.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, this next song here came out of a trip I made a few years back down to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA. Most people think it's Bridgeport, is Music City, USA. We really know that's the truth, but some people are mistaken and they think it's Nashville. And I have a lot of songwriting buddies who moved down to Nashville a number of years ago, and for years they've been telling me to come on down because there's lots of, waiter jobs, cab driving jobs, all kinds of stuff like that down there. So they've been inviting me to come down and join them, striking it poor as a country music songwriter. And so I went down there a couple of years ago, and my buddy took me around to some of these record places, record companies and publishing companies. And I had some nice talks with some really nice people down there. And one lady in particular at a rather large publishing company listened to some of my material, and she said, "Well, Eddie, now, we think you're real good and all, but, your songs are weird. And we don't do weird down here in Nashville." I said, "Well, you could have fooled me." But at any rate, I said, "So just what is it that you would like to hear?" And this nice lady said, "Well, maybe you could go home and write me a regular kind of song, like, think back to that moment when you met your wife." You do have a wife, don't you, Mr. Lawrence? I said, "Well, I do, as a matter of fact." "Well, think back to that moment when you met her and distill that moment into song." So I went home to my friend's house, and I, mulled it over and worked really hard when I got up the next morning about half hour before I was supposed to meet this lady, and, polished and crafted this song for her and took it in and played this beautiful ballad called "How I Met My Wife." It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was out drinking with a dead guy. I mean, he wasn't then, but he is now. We were at this little hardcore redneck hippie joint. I think that it was called the Dog's Meow. We were there to hear Muddy Waters, or some other person who is dead now too. And all of us wound up except for Muddy Waters in the parking lot, wearing just our shoes. Just our shoes, just our shoes. It was a thing a sober person wouldn't do. All of us out there except for Muddy Waters in the parking lot, wearing just our shoes. She was gonna be a missionary doctor, but all of the positions had been filled. So she got into cultivating high-test homegrown and gave up on the Bibles and the pills. I had seen her here and there at bars and parties. I guess we'd even spoke a time or two, but I never really noticed her until I saw her in a parking lot wearing just our shoes. Just our shoes, just her shoes. They were sandals and the straps were navy blue. Never really noticed her until I saw her in a parking lot wearing just her shoes. I was out drinking with a dead guy. No, he wasn't yet, but soon it would be true. The night I met my future wife outside in the parking lot, hanging out in nothing but our shoes. Just our shoes, just our shoes. And here and there, of course, the odd tattoo. All of us out there except for Muddy Waters in the parking lot wearing just our shoes.
It really wasn't me. That was BK before Kim.
That's what she says. Actually, that song was really my brother's story. I just, that didn't happen to me. I just observed it in someone else. Anyway.
And this one's not mine either. Everybody always wants to know what's true or not in his songs, I'm always in so much trouble at work.
Hope no one here has perfect pitch. One, two, 3, 4. I could fall in love with a woman who drinks, not in moderation, no, but till she's falling, stinking, crawling backwards down the stairs to leave her messes in the sink. I could fall in love with a woman who drinks. I could fall in love with a woman with no car, one who's lost her driving privilege due to leaving countless bars with countless rounds for countless strangers on her MasterCard. I could fall in love with a woman who drinks. I could see her in a white dress in a doorway in the rain, with her hair stuck to her forehead, laughing, crying, trying to explain as the smoke coils from her cigarette like water up a drain that leads to heaven. I could fall in love with a woman who drinks, who wakes up every morning like she's just back from the brink of some place that I could nearly glimpse, but only she can see. I could fall in love, I could fall in love, I could fall in love with a woman who drinks, who drinks, who drinks. Been drinking again?
I'm a little lost there. I just need one more. That'll stay with you.
Well, both of those last songs? I can't remember how many songs are done. The last couple of songs are from our new CD, which is entitled My Second Wife's First Album.
He traded up.
And that's available on Snowplow Records. The next song we're going to do is in a language, it's in an American language. Years ago, my friend Joe Jacobs from Akwesasne, Mohawk from Akwesasne, was sitting in a restaurant down south someplace, and he was speaking with his wife Rose, and people at the adjoining table said, "Excuse me, sir, but what kind of language are you speaking?" And he said, "What kind of language am I speaking?" "Well, I'm speaking an American language, of course." So we're going to do a song in Mohawk, which is an American language, and this is from our album called Lalana Hawi. He Carries a Song, which is a whole bunch of country music translated into Mohawk, and it was nominated for a Native American Music Award last year.
Are you going to tell him what this one is?
Oh, this song, if you don't recognize it, even if you do recognize it, it was originally called I'm Going to Jackson by Johnny Carter and June Carter Cash. Actually, it was written by Billy Ed Wheeler. But anyway, they recorded it. And our version is called, in Mohawk, it means I'm Going to Ganawage, which is a place outside of Montreal. It's a Mohawk territory, and the word means place by the rapids. So really we're saying we're going to a place by the rapids. So let's go, Zaksta.
Anyone is Zaksta.
Nene sa unge ninige Wagilungu no lunkwa Kanawage yunganita lakwa Jina hegyu swa Ganawage wage Jikyan ge lan yun Ha ganawage wage Se wanuguna la ganawage
Waski ganawage nyahaze Waski yazada gezat Chikache lanyo doa osqueni Kizatele chikake lanyo Ganawage nyahaze Wasat kotuni
Zaksta ezo gyode hale
Yate de gakstilista
No ningo ne gano wage We suna dinun ganun weladun
We
Agwe guangune lunde guale huya Jina hoda yade agwawe yadan Gana wage Satkane agwa gyada we Neji gana wage
Ongiwa he zaksta
Ongiwa he nize zaksta
Nekne ato diesu So kwa tuganunya gwe Yesa salene so guanene Hagwa lunu da solu Hagan wagnya haze Kigyot kusatale Tuante wage halage Nonu yaze sue Anyona zaksta
Nene sa unge ninige Wagilungu no lunkwa Kanawage yunganita lakwa Jina higyo swa Ganawage wage Hatona nyawa Ha ganawage wa agane Yananda wa tat down the agane Nene sa unge ninyage Wagilungu no lunkwa Gana wagi yunganita lakwa Jinahego swa, gonna wage wage. I wrote this song when I was living down in New Jersey. Believe me, I know, in case you come from New Jersey, there is no exit 135, and I understand that, okay? We played New Jersey a few weeks back, and somebody came up and said, you said exit 135, and there's no exit 135 on the turnpike. But anyway, this song I wrote about my cat that I had when I lived down in Jersey. That cat loved catnip more than any cat I've ever seen in my life. Sometimes people hear this song, they think it's about something else. I don't understand why, but I guess I'm just a little bit naive or something, but to me it's plainly about catnip. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We ain't building no houses, we ain't fixing no cars, we ain't doing no laundry, we ain't packing no food into jars, we ain't washing no dishes, we ain't baling no hay, we ain't scaling no fishes, our work is all done for today. We're gonna get turnpike stone. We're gonna get turnpike stone. We're gonna get turnpike stone. He likes it. He's kinda beat up and funky. He's kinda surly and old. He only does what he wants to. He never does what he's told. He had a thing for the ladies, but that was surgically solved. Now he's fat and he's lazy, don't like to get involved. We're gonna get turnpike stone. We're gonna get turnpike stone. We're gonna get turnpike stone. He likes it. He was only a kitten, we were only some kids out taking a drive. We taught catting around by the toll booth at exit 135. He jumped right in the car and started purring just as soon as we opened the door. He came home and moved in with us, and we called him Turnpike, of course. We said, let's get Turnpike stone. We said, let's get Turnpike stone. Then we got Turnpike stone, and he liked it. He told me he liked it. He ain't designing no bridges, he ain't flying no planes, he ain't writing no speeches, he ain't dissecting no brains, he ain't delivering no baby, he ain't drilling no teeth, he ain't filing no suits, he ain't wearing no briefs. So let's get Turnpike stone. We're gonna get Turnpike stone. We're gonna get Turnpike stone. 'Cause he likes it. He told me he likes it. I know that he likes it. 'Cause he told me he likes it. Thank you very much.
Lawrence, and that's it for our brunch broadcast.
Roses in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't have the girl I love, I don't want none at all. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. I wish I had a banjo string made of golden twine, and every tune I played on it, I wish that girl was mine. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. I wish I had a needle and thread, fine as I could sew. I'd sew that pretty gal to my side, and down the road I'd go. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. Some come here to fiddle and dance, some come here to tarry, some come here to fiddle and dance, I come here to marry. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. Every night when I go home, my wife, I try to please her. The more I try, the worse she gets. Damned if I don't leave her. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm going back to Harlem. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound for Shady